Welcome back. Now all people can see your plan. He is a light to show your way to the other nations, and he will bring honor to your people, Israel. Then you must make a lampstand. Use pure gold and hammer it to make the base and the shaft. Interesting. Pure gold and then hammer it. We are shaped into our beliefs. God shapes us. He hammers us. To make flowers, buds, and petals from pure gold. Join all these things together into one piece, one body. The lampstand must have 6 branches, 3 branches on one side, all the eastern world, and 3 branches on the other side, all the western world. And then Christ is the light, the centerpiece, the one body, that one piece. The whole lampstand with the flowers and branches must be made from pure gold. All this gold must be hammered and joined together into one piece. Then make 7 lamps to go on the lampstand. These lamps will give light to the area in front of the lampstand. What's in front of the lampstand? Let's have a look. And remember, light is 7 colors. So I don't know if I'll get into that. There's a whole bunch of other stuff that's interesting about that and the number 7. There's so much in the Bible to show now that I've got new understanding. I had some of this I had seen before, and then I read a book recently, and I'll leave a link or somehow I'll mention this book that's given me some new insights to see some things that I hadn't seen before. I was catching on about a month and a half ago, and then really now that I've read the book, it's making just so much more sense. So we'll talk about it. Out of the north, God comes in his shining glory. He comes in all his wonderful majesty. God is in the north. A psalm, praise for the sons of Korah on the 2nd day of the week. Great is the Lord, and greatly to be praised in the city of our God, in his holy mountain. The city of the great King is well planted on the mountains of Zion, with the joy of the whole earth on the sides of the north. God is in the north. We'll go to be heaven in the north. So hopefully I can paint this picture when this all comes together. I don't know how far I'm going to take this. Maybe 12 parts, and then, there's just so much to the Bible. So get fine flour and bake 12 loaves of bread. Use 16 cups of flour for each loaf. Place them in 2 rows, one for the eastern part of the world and one for the western part of the world. Remember the river that goes out from the temple? Put 6 loaves in each row on the table that is made of pure gold. This table is made of pure gold. The table stands in front of me. What does this mean? Then Jesus said, some of you might be already starting to figure it out. And Jesus said, I am the bread of life. No one who comes to me will ever go hungry. No one who believes in me will ever be thirsty. For we being many are one bread, one body, for we are all partakers of that one bread. Christ did not enter a sacred tent made by people. The tent was only a copy of the true one. He entered heaven itself. That's our destination, heaven. He did it to stand in front of God for us. He is there right now. This is interesting, and is a concept I was thinking about in the middle of the night a little bit, about what happens when you die and the timing. He says he's there right now in Hebrews. So it's given me a new perspective about the resurrection, what the resurrection even means, and maybe I can get into that, maybe I won't, but he's there right now. And that's why I believe the thief on the cross, when he said, I'll be in paradise with you today, I think he was there today. There wasn't a need to wait for the resurrection. I don't know if I can bring that out, but I'll get to it, I hope. So he's the light. God is standing in front, Jesus is standing in front of God for us. He is there right now. The table stands in front of me. This table of bread stands in front of God. He is the bread of life. The table of bread, this one table, is in front of God. See how he's the mediator? He's the light. We're the nations, east to west. We're that one candlestick. But he is the mediator, the bread standing in front of God in heaven while we're on earth. And then we, when we die, pass on to God, Jesus, the mediator, and lets us into the door into heaven. Hope this is starting to make sense. I'm enjoying it. I'm learning a lot as I go on. Things I never saw before. As always, love you lots. P. Jeff Racing out.